Hi, I'm very warm in the face, Shrewboy313, and this is Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. In the last episode, we ran through the entirety of the Palaish Isle shrine, and we made it to the Nexus Chamber. I said we were going to kick this episode off by fighting the Sentinel, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So as we head through to the second door, and open the thing up, yep, this Sentinel is a mighty, folks. I remember exactly what this is. This is doing some ninja moves for a start. Oh dear. But anyway, this is Mucifer. Yeah. He is a big bad baddie, and I'm worried. 100% honest, I'm worried. Don't know if it can go to sleep. Actually, no, I'm gonna do Helm Splitter and then buff on Mr. Fox because he is the weakest. Right, Helm Splitter just so I can do more damage. Oh, that is not good. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, but there are some monsters, like the further you get into the game, that can attack twice in one turn. And I don't remember if... Oh good, I was about to say I don't remember if Mucifer's one of them. But thankfully it doesn't seem like he's... You know what, Sleep Sock's probably the smarter move. And then we will buff Kinger. Right. Oh, that's bad. See, now I'm torn. Who do I heal? See, here's the tea. I'm gonna heal Kinger with 1, and then I'm gonna heal... When I say 1, I'm gonna use mid-heal. You know what? I can stand to lose Mr. Fox more than I can Kinger, because Kinger does far more damage. So if we use the strong medicine on Kinger, that'll definitely heal him, and then if Mucifer uses Boom again, like, we'll lose Mr. Fox, and I'm more okay with that than I am with losing Kinger. Oh, also, just to, like, take out of the... Oh, that is real bad, kids. Yeah, just to take out of the drama for a second, there are just, like, a few things that I just want to talk about, but I'll do that after this fight's over. It's nothing bad, nothing serious, but it's just like 1 or 2 things I want to talk about. And that was all I had to say. So I'm just literally going to do the same again, except buff Keith up. Go Keith. Oh god, actually that wasn't too bad. And yeah, that was a tension risen attack. The bad part is, I don't know how much health these things have. And I mean, we've hit it with, what, 3 Kazaps so far? And like, with Hujima Whatsits, yep, I know its name. Mr. Fox, with Mr. Fox's attacks, we've done over 500 damage. And yes, Keith is literally just here to be my healer. Oh, okay. Right, we need to use buff on Mr. Fox next turn. Or not. See, again, this is Exhibit B of why having the King Slime so early makes the bosses a joke. I mean, I say a joke. That, like, it did get dicey that one turn, but other than that, a bit of a joke. Right, Mr. Fox is level 13, and wow, Keith jumps to level 14. We get 478 gold coins, and Mucifer drops the Joy of Evac. It is time the ancient pact be honoured. Let the rite of holy transformation begin. Give me now the power. The power to halt the great catastrophe. And now we've gone from hairless bird to armoured monkey. With elf ears. You see, I grow stronger and stronger. Now I'm the holy Klaboon, and more powerful than ever. Perhaps you think it is strange that I'm able to transform myself this way? Shrew, there is something I must tell you. I think you have long suspected that I'm no normal monster. Girl, no other monster that I'm aware of can talk. Actually, you know what? I think they can. Because slimes have been known to talk. So actually, I tell a lie, I think monsters can talk. But the truth is, I'm the Incarnus, sent to this world to complete a sacred mission. Memories of the Incarnus and its actions survive only in ancient legends. But should my true identity be discovered, panic would sweep over the islands. You must keep my identity a secret. Tell no one. I just wanted you, and you alone, to know what I truly am. But enough talk. We must go to the next shrine. Alright, so we've made a pretty significant jump in location since the last time. We saw me. That's not correct English. But since the last time we were together, we did just beat down the Lucifer. We did just beat down Lucifer. And, I mean, it does want us to explore new shrines, but I'd like to just take the rest of this episode just to do a bit of, I guess, housekeeping on the game, just like a bit of wandering back around, doing some of the things that we could have done but just haven't yet. So, for the most part, that is going to be the rest of this episode, and the first thing I want to do is head back to not Domus Isle, head back to Infant Isle, because if we head back there, we can, I believe since we've progressed in the story a little further, we should be able to do another few levels of the Scout Proficiency test. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I did look up online at like answers for the Scout Proficiency test, and from what I remember, there are only 2 or 3 more that we can do as of right now, or that I think are attainable right now. So like, however far the game will let us go. So like, that's what we're doing. And I will say, I did bring with me what I believe to be the monsters that are like the answers to the proficiency challenge. Now, one of them, Mr. Fox, will work, because if I'm not mistaken, the Scoutmaster does just want to see a rank E monster. Now, I will say, I probably should have looked back at my older video to like, in this series, not like the old ones where the audio is literal garbage, to like actually see like what it wants from me, or like what it wants from me and what we have or haven't done yet. So I'm not entirely sure, and I'm just gonna quickly grab this chest before we go up the ladder, even though I'm gonna be disappointed, I know I am. Yeah, an oaken club. I think that is a pretty early weapon that will be like tremendously outclassed by now. Ooh, actually, I completely forgot. If we go, you know what? I didn't sort out the bag either. I could have done that off screen. Oops. Yeah, I didn't read the Joy of Evac. There we go. So now we've learned Evac. So now we can just get out of dungeons and caves faster, I think. Right, there is the old locked off area so far. That didn't seem like it was correct terminology, but it'll be fine. We'll deal. Right. Welcome. Scoutmaster Shuffles at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm the man who runs the island's famous Monster Scout Proficiency test. 25 coins, we've got that. Oh, number 3. Oops. I thought we were a bit further than that. Right, bringing me a monster that only appears at night. Oopsie. Right, okay. I did think we were one step ahead of that. So monsters that only appear at night. Oh, we can fight. That will be the... Well, not the... maybe the Draki, but the Ghost or the Stump Chump. That'll be the two options. But also, you know, I don't want a quick save now. I want to get into a fight with this guy. So I want to get into a fight, and then we can find one of those monsters. Kelvin Klein. Yo, kid, you want to fight? Yes. Because I have the foolish determination to believe I could beat someone on Infant Isle. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you can fight other scouts, and the music gets overly dramatic. Now, like I said, their monsters do depend on... I believe it's on the island that they're on. And much like your monsters, all of their monsters will have, like, different abilities. So I want to take out the fencing fox and buff up my fox. See, his fox is using crack. And as far as I'm aware of, fencing fox can't regularly use that. So I think that's technically correct. Right, Mr. Fox's defense is up. Kinger is going to use Kazap. Oh, okay. maybe it won't be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Right, Bravian. Yeah, they don't seem too strong here. So you know what, we're just going to Kazap again. Helm Splitter again, and I'm actually just going to mid-heal Mr. Oh, that's the thing. They can scout your monsters, and you can scout theirs. Like, I've never had one of my monsters scouted, like, I've always gotten lucky enough. Although with 12%, I don't actually know what happens, but I'm going to be very annoyed if that means he steals my monster. Right, good. Okay. I would have been extremely annoyed if that would have worked. Okay, so I don't actually know whether you can lose your monsters, because, like I say, I've never actually lost one, which obviously it's a good thing. So you know what, I'm tempted to try and scout one of his now. Like, do I think it's going to work? Absolutely not. And, you know what, we're going to try anyway. Because the thing is, I tend to, like, avoid battles with scouts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I tend to avoid battles with scouts, so I don't know whether you can actually, like, whether it just straight up steals their monster. Because that would be kinda scummy if it did. And let's be honest, I'm not going to get it with 3%, am I? Yeah. Oh dear. Right, also, you see what I mean about me thinking that the monster position is garbage about which monster gets attacked more or less? Because let's be real, like, Mr. Fox, he is the only one that's been attacked so far. Like, the only one. And also, I'm not counting counterattacks. And you know what, I'm starting to think I probably should have... See? Literally every attack has been on Mr. Fox. So you know what, we're just gonna Kazap, because I have had it. Right. Alright, at least he'll survive the counter-attack enough to get healed. Maybe he won't need to. Right, but we claim victory, you get a decent chunk of experience, and you get quite a lot of money, and an item, I guess. Right, so I'm just going to make another cut, and I'm going to go get one of those monsters that only appears on the island at night. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so, couldn't find a stump chump, even though it is night time, but I did scout a ghost, so I'm going to hope that's going to work as well. A monster that only appears at night. I'm gonna hope I do. Hey, there we go. I'm assuming it's gonna be the ghost, yeah. This is your prize. Ooh, free magic elixir, nice. Right, monster scout proficiency test consists of 10 problems. We can do number 4, I think. Number 4 is... bring me a monster of the dragon family. That is perfectly fine, because if I open up my substitutes, old Fry-E, the Fry, is just that, a dragon. I'll be honest, like, I give these stupid names to, like, monsters I'm not planning on using, so don't ever anticipate that I have to read them out. So, like, Fry-E is just a bit of a weird one to say. Now, I did get Fry-E from just, like, synthesizing monsters off screen, so it is gonna be one that is just gonna end up being, like, synthesis fodder a bit later. Anyway, Fries do belong to the family. And here's your prize, a battle whip. Cool. That is another weapon that I'm probably not going to use. Because I don't know if it is in this game, but whips in Dragon Quest tend to hit multiple enemies, but for less damage. So I mean, in like lower leveled areas, that could be good if like you just want to like get through and mow down the enemies quick. But a little bit later on, it's probably not that good. But right, 100 coins for the next challenge. We have the doulas, so let's do it. Bring me a rank E monster, and yep, like I said, Mr. Fox will work for that. But before I forget, I do want to switch Keith back onto the team. Just so I don't forget. Right, bring me a rank E monster, and Mr. Fox, the fencing fox, should do just fine. There we go. Fencing foxes are rank E monsters without a doubt. This is your prize, a seed of magic. Again, I've gone over those seeds and I tend to like save all of those seeds towards the end of the game. Right. Oh, we can do the next one. I didn't think we could. Right, problem number 6 is... bring me a monster that you've synthesized. What, that's it? I thought we'd already done that challenge, but I mean, okay, I guess. Literally the entire team is synthesized. Alright, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I thought we were only gonna be able to get up to that last one, not number 6. Ooh, a martial artist scroll. Now, 10 problems, then... Sure, why not? I've got the money, I've got the time, for once. You have to bring me a oh, rank C monster that's also material, right. I do have a rank C monster in Kinger, but I don't have a material one. Off the top of my head, I think I can think of one, but we don't have one. Nor do I believe that we have the... what is it? The monsters to do it just now. So that is something that I'm going to have to do off screen. I say do off screen, I'm going to get it off screen. Right, I do want to see this martial artist scroll. I mean, I don't want... I just want to see what skills are on there. Oh well, that's fine. But anyway, as for like progression-wise... that was the majority of what I wanted to do in this episode. So like, for the rest of this episode, I did say during the fight that I did have like a couple things I wanted to mention. And like I said, it's nothing serious. It's literally as simple as a thank you to like people who've been watching so far. And like, hey, I wrote these names down. Like, in alphabetical order of all 2 people... C0000 and Tiro Boron, like, you two, like, you are the ones that have been, like, commenting most regularly on these videos. And I realise it may only just be 1 or 2 comments, but I mean, the fact that literally anybody is commenting on my videos, like, and engaging with me is wild to me. And honestly... it makes me it genuinely makes me happy when I see that I have like a notification that somebody has commented something on one of my videos. Like, genuinely, literally 1 comment makes me happy. Heck, it was 1 comment that made me replay this. So like, literally that is the power of a single comment. And one thing Also, I'm gonna apologise if, like, I did pronounce either of your two names wrong. I do apologise. And, like, one thing that Tiroboron did mention was about the Aquapothecary skill that I said that it probably wasn't actually that great, since it only went up to mid-heal, which was true, but he did point out to me that when you... I think he said that when you max out that skill, you get the Magic Regenerator trait, I think, which more or less means that you recover, like, MP every turn, I think. So I may have told a lie there. It turns out it's probably pretty good. Right, now... This is just, like, after that, just a separate thought. So yeah, thank you to you two that have been commenting. It genuinely makes me happy. But now back to the game. If we synthesize Kinga with Flamo, we could get that rank C material monster. But since Flamo isn't level 10 yet, we can't actually see, like, what the monster is yet. And I think... Now, I don't entirely feel ready yet. This is the honest truth. I don't feel ready yet to go to the next island and to get to the next shrine. Because, I mean, with Keith, I think Keith is fine. Like, Keith is the only one I'm, you know, confident with. Mr. Fox would get brutally murdered in, to put it bluntly, like, on the next island in the shrine. Kinga might be alright. It's a bit sus where Kinga is at the moment. So, between now and the next episode, I am gonna, like, probably spend another few hours, like, grinding up my monsters and, you know, synthesizing again. I'm gonna go through, the shrines again and all the other islands, like, scouting monsters. That is one thing I forgot to mention. C00, nope, that was not correct. C0707 did tell me to scout the green dragon in the Palaish Island shrine, which, you know what, I'm certainly gonna give it a go. I might not be successful, but, you know, I'm gonna give it the best go I can. That is, like, I'm gonna, again, the green dragon, it is a big, mean old monster, like, at this moment right now. Yes. It's like in the same, sort of in the same general vein in the Gigantes, in that you'd probably have a hard time scouting it, but the green dragon, it definitely is possible. And I mean, I think that's more or less everything I have to say. So yes, thank you to anybody who's watched any of these videos. I realise I make these sorts of speeches when the series is over. The series isn't over. Thank you to, like, literally anyone who comments anything remotely nice. And I mean, I am gonna aim to get the next video out in, like, the regular schedule I've been going for. But just because of the amount of work I have to do, it may not, but I'm still gonna aim for when it normally would. So yeah, hopefully, I will see you then.